Welcome back to Motivation Edge. Today we're diving into a powerful topic, kill your weak feelings. We've all been there, those moments when doubt, fear, or insecurity creeps in and tries to take over. But here's the thing, those feelings are temporary, and they don't define who you are. In this video, we're going to break down how to confront those weak feelings, understand where they come from, and most importantly, overcome them. So if you're ready to take back control of your mind, to build the inner strength you know is in there, then stay tuned, because this video is for you. Kill your weak feelings is more than a bold statement, it's a call to reclaim your inner power. Every one of us at some point faces moments of doubt, insecurity, or fear. These feelings creep in and make us question our worth, our abilities, and even our purpose. But here's the truth, those feelings are visitors, not residents. They're temporary, and they don't have to define who you are. To kill weak feelings, we must first recognize them for what they are. Acknowledge them without letting them take root in your spirit. These feelings may show up to test us, to bring old insecurities to the surface, but we don't have to live there. We don't have to surrender to them. Instead, we can choose to stand firm, to remind ourselves of the strength within us, and to push past the limits that doubt tries to impose. Part of moving beyond weak feelings is digging deeper to understand where they come from. When you feel insecure, ask yourself why. Is it something someone once said? Is it an experience you haven't fully healed from? These questions can be uncomfortable, but understanding the roots of your weak feelings is the first step toward freeing yourself from their hold. Remember, this isn't about staying stuck in the past, it's about facing it, learning from it, and letting it go. Another powerful way to kill weak feelings is by choosing empowering thoughts. Replace thoughts of fear with affirmations of your strength. When that voice inside says you're not good enough, counter it with, I am more than enough. I am capable. You have the power to reshape your mindset, to rewrite the narrative that runs in your head, and to make it one that uplifts and strengthens you rather than holding you back. Setting boundaries within yourself is another vital step. Decide what thoughts and feelings you're willing to entertain and which ones you'll refuse. Weak feelings thrive when we give them space in our minds, but we can choose to set a limit. When those self-defeating thoughts arise, remind yourself that they don't belong there. Make a promise to yourself that you'll focus on what builds you up rather than what tears you down. And then take action. Even small steps can make a difference. Weak feelings lose their power when you're moving forward, even if it's inch by inch. Every action you take is a reminder to yourself that you're not held down by your doubts. With each small step, you're building momentum, proving to yourself that you're capable and resilient. Because here's the truth, you have a resilience within you that's far stronger than any fleeting feeling of weakness. Look back on the times you've overcome hardships, the times you thought you'd never make it through but did. That strength is still there, alive within you, ready to help you through any challenge that comes your way. So when weak feelings show up, don't shy away from them. Face them with courage. Use them as fuel to strengthen your resolve. Let them remind you that you have the power to rise above, to move forward, and to live a life that reflects your inner strength. Remember, you are so much more than any feeling that tries to bring you down. You are capable, you are resilient, and you are powerful. Don't ever let a weak feeling make you forget that there are times when feelings of doubt, insecurity, or fear creep in, and it's easy to get caught up in them. It's natural to experience these emotions, they're a part of being human. But the key is not letting them take up permanent residence in your mind and spirit. You see, feeling weak or vulnerable isn't a failing, it's a moment. A moment to pause and understand, but not a moment to stay stuck in. Acknowledge that feeling, honor it, even give yourself a little time to sit with it. But remember, that feeling does not define you. It's like a visitor passing through, here to remind you of your humanity, but not to dictate your future. You're not your doubts, you're not your fears. You are so much bigger, so much stronger. Every time a weak feeling shows up, treat it as a signal, a reminder to check in with yourself, to say, yes, I feel this right now, but I am not going to let it hold me back. Move forward knowing that you're the one in control. The strength you carry within you is what lasts the weak feeling that's temporary. Let it come, let it go, but don't ever let it decide who you are or where you're headed. When those moments of weakness or insecurity arise, They rarely appear out of nowhere. Often these feelings are deeply connected to past experiences, unresolved emotions, or inner doubts that we might not even realize we're holding on to. It's tempting to push them away to avoid digging into the uncomfortable truth behind what we feel. But real change begins when we have the courage to examine the roots of those weak feelings. Ask yourself, where does this come from? Is it fear rooted in something someone once told me? Is it a voice from the past, an old hurt, or a piece of self-doubt I've been carrying for far too long? By understanding the source, we take away some of the power these feelings have over us. It's like turning on a light in a dark room suddenly. What felt overwhelming starts to make sense, and we realize it's something we can work through. This isn't about blaming or getting stuck in the past, but rather understanding so that we can grow beyond it. When you get to the root of your feelings, you take the first step toward releasing them. You reclaim control because now you know what you're dealing with and you know that it doesn't define your future. It's a moment to acknowledge where you've been and then choose to rise above it. The mind is an incredibly powerful place. The thoughts we entertain have the ability to lift us up or pull us down, to strengthen or weaken us. So often, weak feelings stick around because we allow self-doubt, fear, or negativity to take center stage in our minds. But here's the truth: we get to choose what thoughts we give power to. Every time a thought of insecurity or fear creeps in, you have an opportunity to replace it with one that empowers you. This is a choice you make over and over again. Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough" or "I can't handle this," you can choose to say, "I am capable and I've overcome challenges before." It's not about ignoring reality, but about choosing a mindset that uplifts you rather than keeps you down. These empowering thoughts become a kind of armor. They protect you from falling into patterns of doubt and reinforce your sense of self-worth. It's a practice, something you commit to daily, moment by moment. With time, you'll find that your mind naturally gravitates toward these empowering beliefs, strengthening you from the inside out. You're rewriting the narrative one thought at a time, building resilience that will carry you through whatever comes your way. Setting boundaries isn't just about how you interact with others, it's also about how you treat yourself, especially in your own mind. Too often, we allow negative thoughts or feelings of weakness to linger, replaying doubts and fears over and over as if they have free rein in our minds. But you have the right and the power to say, "No, I won't let myself go down this path." Setting boundaries with yourself means making a decision about what you will no longer tolerate in your own thinking. Decide that you won't entertain self-criticism beyond the point of learning from it, that you won't dwell on insecurities to the point they hold you back, and that you'll limit the time you give to negative emotions. This isn't about suppressing or ignoring what you feel. It's about giving yourself a framework for how long and how deeply you'll engage with thoughts that don't serve you. When a thought arises that threatens to undermine your self-worth or confidence, remind yourself of this boundary. Redirect your focus to something constructive, to an affirmation of your goals or strengths. These boundaries protect your energy and help you maintain a positive, resilient mindset. They create space for your strengths to flourish, and they remind you that you're in control. When you set and honor these mental boundaries, you're showing yourself the respect you deserve, laying the foundation for a stronger, more empowered version of you. When feelings of doubt or weakness start to weigh you down, it's easy to feel paralyzed, as if the only way forward is by taking a huge, monumental step. But in reality, the most powerful way to break free is often by simply taking any action, even a small one. Movement itself, any movement, shifts your mindset. It's a signal to yourself that you're capable, that you're progressing, no matter how tiny the steps may seem. Sometimes this action might be as simple as getting out of bed when you're feeling low, making a to-do list, or even taking a moment to breathe deeply and center yourself. These small actions build momentum. They're little victories that remind you that you're not stuck, you're moving forward. And with each step, even the small ones, you start to feel a bit stronger, a bit more confident. By embracing action, no matter the scale, you're shifting your focus from your limitations to your capabilities. You're showing yourself that even when things feel overwhelming, you can still choose to engage, to try, and to grow. Over time, these small actions add up, creating a powerful, undeniable force that propels you forward. Replacing those weak feelings with a sense of purpose and strength. There is a strength within you that's greater than any moment of doubt or vulnerability, and it's called resilience. You've been through challenges before, faced struggles, and overcome obstacles you once thought would hold you back. Every time life tested you, that resilience helped you get up, helped you find a way forward, even when things seemed tough. It's a part of you, that quiet but unbreakable force waiting to support you whenever you need it. When feelings of weakness arise, remind yourself of those times you pushed through hardship and came out stronger. Reflect on the difficult moments you've survived, the heartbreaks you've mended, the losses you've endured, and the times you've turned pain into wisdom. All of that has prepared you, built up a core of resilience that is uniquely yours. Embracing that resilience means you don't give up on yourself, even when it's tempting to. It means you hold on to the belief that no matter how challenging the journey, you have the inner strength to keep moving forward. Each time you lean into that resilience, you're choosing to trust in yourself, to acknowledge that you are capable, and to remember that there is nothing you can't face. This resilience is your gift, your unshakable foundation. Let it guide you, let it strengthen you, and let it remind you that you are so much stronger than any moment of weakness. As we wrap up, remember this: weak feelings don't have to hold you back. They may come and go, but they don't define you. By acknowledging them without letting them take over, understanding their roots, choosing empowering thoughts, setting mental boundaries, and taking even small steps forward, you can reclaim control over your life. You have a resilience that's stronger than any doubt, fear, or insecurity that may try to stop you. So when those moments of weakness come, face them head on. Let them remind you of your strength, not your limits. Stand firm, embrace your power, and don't ever forget you're capable of far more than those feelings will ever let you believe. Keep pushing forward, because your best self is waiting just beyond those doubts.